Chair recognizes Representative Verville.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues. So I don't think it's any secret in this room that I am staunchly in favor of cannabis decriminalization. And I've held that position since a teenager. So in 40 some odd years, that position has not wavered for me. But this is not the New Hampshire solution. This bill is not what we're looking for. And what I hear from proponents is this drummed up sense of urgency that we have to do something. We have to do something now. If we don't do something now, then who knows when we're going to be able to do something? Well, who knows when we won't be able to do something? I do not subscribe to the premise that something is better than nothing. We have to do something. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Not in this case. Not in this case. In this case, doing something is worse than the status quo, and that's why I'm going to vote against the motion of concurrence on this bill. As the previous speaker said, this bill grows the New Hampshire government. And stop me if you've heard this one before, Mr. Speaker. Pass it today, and we'll fix it later.
I never hear anything.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I've served in this body for 8 years. 8 years. How many things did we come back and fix later in the course of my 8 years of service? And I asked colleagues this morning, we're milling around, chit-chatting, fix it later. And nobody could give me an example of something that we fixed later. So fix later is for me, is a non-starter. It will not be fixed later. This sort of mirrors our spirits laws, our liquor laws. Our liquor laws were passed shortly after the repeal of Prohibition, and they've basically remained moribund since then. So what, 100 years, give or take? And so if we pass this today, you're looking at 100 years of this being law. I'm not looking forward to that. If I'm lucky enough to get reelected, I'm going to come in with a slew of piecemeal repeal bills that I don't think most of you want to spend time listening to the opponents as to why these are bad ideas to try and fix it, even though it won't get fixed. This bill is big pot. The only communications that I got in favor of this bill was from Big Pot. Big Pot loves this bill. And if I was Big Pot, I would love this bill too. But I'm not Big Pot, I'm Little Pot. And Little Pot is mom and pops. And there's no mom and pops in this. This is not free market. This is government monopoly. The government has been telling me, if you do that and I catch you, I will prosecute you, I will fine you, and I will try to throw you in jail. And now all of a sudden, the state wants to be the pot dealer. For almost 8 years, from another section of this building, we've heard how legalized cannabis is not right for New Hampshire. It is not right for New Hampshire children. It is not right for New Hampshire families. It is not right for New Hampshire. Well, I disagree with that, except for the part for the children. All of a sudden, there's a change of heart over there in the corner of the building. It doesn't move me. That doesn't make this better. It doesn't give me a sense of urgency. So I ask you, again, to vote no. There's no homegrown in this. You want to hear the worst part, right? Is I know the vast majority of my constituents want legalized cannabis, and they want it in New Hampshire, and they want it sooner than later. But this is not the right solution for us. For that reason, I'm asking you to press the red button on concurrence so that a motion of non-concurrence can be made, so that we can just dispose of this nonsense and move on with the business of the day and try again next year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair recognizes Representative